Hello. Ooh, that came out way deeper. I'm sick. I don't know if you guys can tell. I bet you can, because I can tell in my voice that I sound sick. Hey, Fuki, you want to react? Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry, Fennec. That's really frustrating. If it makes you feel better, that's literally the only ads that are going to happen this stream. My laptop has already reset itself twice in the past hour. So I have the least amount of things open as possible, which means that I can't run ads any more than I just did. So we can avoid that for the rest of the stream. Yeah, I'm not feeling great, but we're gonna get started on this. Well, I say started. We already started. We're gonna continue this a little bit. I can tell that my laptop is chugging a little bit. If I disappear, it's because my laptop reset itself again. It's a day, you know. We have those sometimes. It'll be fine. I have some tea. I have some art. I have some good people to hang out with. So we can do however much we can do, and then I will go take some meds and lie back down. Um, that's just how the cookie crumbles. Um, although I wish this was a cookie. I feel like the phrase "a cookie crumbles" is like that's still good, even if your cookie crumbles because you had a cookie, right? I feel like my situation right now is not a cookie. Just throwing that out there. So, right, Shani, a cookie should make things better. Always. There's a lot of things going on this month. And some of those things include me. So the Spooky Cuties coloring book just went live today. Last time I looked, we're about a quarter of the way to our goal, which is great, but we definitely have a ways to go. I'm part of that. Rainbow is part of that, and Lib is also part of that. Ooh, gosh. Sorry, I can tell how slow my laptop is being by the camera, and it's worrying me. So you can support that and support some awesome like people, but all of the proceeds are going to a cat charity. So it's just a nice way to help out some furry friends and to help out some cats too. See what I did there? See what I did there? Lib's a furry friend. Another thing is I just released a whole heck of a lot of stickers in my shop on Saturday. And until the 6th, there will be a coupon code for you to get 10% off orders of $10 or more. So you can get those fancy little stickers at a little bit of a discount. I added 43 new items, so it's a lot. There are many options, including all of the stuff that was already there. What else do I have to say? Hi, Grim. I will say that there is a very exclusive fancy tier on the Kickstarter.
Oh my god, why can't you just take the freaking top of it?
That involves a piece of my art because I believe I'm the only person who made physical art for the coloring book project. But if you wanted to drop like a lot of money, which I don't know, some people do, you could actually get this original piece mailed to you. This is my coloring book sheet, but I painted it. So you could actually get the original piece of art and you could own that forever, like an IRL NFT, you know? Which is pretty fancy, just saying. Yeah, you guys watched me paint this back in April. I got mine done like really fast because I'm just like that as a person. So yeah, you could have this original painting. And a coloring book, so you could color it. You could get stickers along with that, and I think it also includes a little postcard print of something that Cadoodles did. And Cadoodles' art is super cute. I had something out. Yes, here we go. I was like, I know I pulled this out the other day, but I actually have one of Cadoodles' original pieces as well. I got this little guy. But Cadoodles' art is super cute. Good, Grim, good. Yeah, so this piece is titled Mushroom Mistake. And I'm surprised at how fast, when I was actually painting this and showing people the process, how long it took people to realize what was going on. So they saw the ghost and they were like, oh, this is so cool. And then they were like, oh my god, there's a dead hand. Yeah, me too, Fennec. I really need to get a new computer. I'm streaming on something that was not made to stream, and I'm making it work. And we've been making it work for over a year, but the poor girl needs a break. She's having a hard time. But yeah, so you could get this original piece if you went for the highest tier, the collector tier, I believe is what it's called. And you could get that original piece sent to you. There's also some other smaller tiers. So you can get just the coloring book. You can get the coloring book and some stickers and the postcard print. There's also a tier where Cadoodles, and I think there's one other artist, but I'm not sure which one it is, will do a cat commission for you. So a commission of your cat or a cat that you like. So a lot of cool options, and you can support that and help support kitties, and it'll be great. I am now doing a stretchy for Grim because I was in the middle of a spiel, so I needed to do that first. Otherwise, I would for gore. You know how it is with brain for gore disorder. Stretching. I will do hydrate. I have plain water and I also have tea, but I think this is too hot to put in my mouth so far. Yeah, it's great. And huge shout out to Cadoodles. She picked the rescue actually, because it's one that she has a sticker in her shop to support as well. And Cadoodles did like all of the background work on this. So she like had the idea, reached out to people. I was one of the people she reached out to. Thank you for doing the shout out. I have my chat up on Streamlabs, which means I can't see everything, so it won't like give me the mod view, so I can't see who did that. But thank you. I'm assuming it's Shani. I was saying a thing. Cadoodles did like all of the background work, so she invited me because we met on Twitch, and I follow her and buy her art because she makes really cute stickers too. And so she was looking for more people to invite, and I immediately suggested Lib and Rainbow, and I'm so glad I did. Rainbow's coloring sheet is actually one of the ones that's on the promo art that Cadoodles made. So, killing it. They're killing it. I think that's everything important that I have to say. So far, I think my laptop is doing okay, knock on wood. Perfect, Shani. You're so smart. Cadoodles is actually streaming now, I believe, to do a launch party. And I think some other people may be joining her. I'm not 100% sure. But I'm gonna do my little stream because if I don't keep my own schedule, my brain explodes. You know how it is. Okay, this is actually a good temperature to drink, and I have my lovely warmer, so it will stay at a good temperature. It was really chilly this morning. You want to stay put? Thank you. I don't know where I was going with that. It was really chilly this morning. That's just a fact. It's cold here. All of the leaves and the trees in my backyard are on the ground, and most of the trees in front of my house are naked. It's almost like I live in a place where winter happens really early. Okay. So, I think first step here. Yeah, my aunt got this for me for Christmas last year. It's really good. I pretty much only use it when I'm streaming because for the most part I just hang out in my room on my bed. Which you should not have a warmer on there. Hey, nice, Shani. The first step here is to do the syrup. We're gonna do like cherry or strawberry. You can pick which flavor you think it is. So that I can get the masking fluid off of this. So that's our main goal today. As long as we finish that, we've accomplished a great deal. Although chances are I will start there and then start messing with other stuff while that dries. I do think I'm going to do an underpainting for it really quick. I was thinking about that very hard this morning. Which means I want to get it a little damp first. But, oh yeah, that's right. That bled a little bit. The ink bled out a little bit last time because we started it like right after we had inked it. It's not too bad, like it's fine. But I gave my patrons a choice. Because I had this idea for a sticker based off of a silly Tumblr post. Like many of my sticker ideas, honestly, or art ideas in general. It's almost like I live on Tumblr or something. But I had this idea and inked it, and I was like, actually, this kind of makes a better idea. Like, this is a better concept for an October sticker than the one that I had already printed and have packaged up. So I let them vote whether they wanted the one that I already had done for this month or if they wanted this one for this month. And they vote. So far, it's 100% for this one. Yeah, for sure, Shawnee. I'm sure you saw the post that this was based off of. It was somebody playing in what's that thing called, Emoji Kitchen or something like that. Um, and they had combined a skull and a cherry, and it was just a cherry on top of a skull. And I was like, Cherry Sunday, Bloody Sunday, let's go. My brain immediately thought of that. I was on call with my boyfriend actually, and I started sketching it immediately. And he was like, "You got really quiet. What are you doing?" I was like, "I had an idea." I need to not laugh. That hurts. I had an idea, and I'm sketching it out, and I showed him like immediately. And I was like, "I think I'm gonna do this on stream tomorrow." So it was very much just like had a thought, immediately started working on it. Because sometimes you just gotta chase the dopamine. I don't know. I was feeling really overwhelmed last month just because getting all of the sticker stuff ready was like a lot. You're right, Shawnee. I definitely didn't. I forgot. Um, what to say nice about myself? I have done a lot of really good house things today and yesterday. So I cleaned the kitchen and I've done laundry and I cleaned my toilet. So, and I changed my sheets and I've done laundry. So while I'm still feeling relatively okay, I'm making the future better for sick Katie. So I've got myself set up and I can chill for the next few days. So that's something good about myself. I'm thinking about my future self, which also shows a lot of improvement from when I was like hella depressed. Just throwing that out there. Thank you. Oh, I also took the trash out because it's trash day. I like how I picked that up and then immediately started painting. Trying to do like a more colorful underpainting. I don't know why I decided this was the right route. Maybe it came to me in a dream. I don't know. Oh my gosh, Shawnee, that reminds me. I was going to tell you something and then I totally forgot. But I also had a dream about Twitch last night. You guys can be jealous that Shawnee and I share our dreams. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I also had a dream about Twitch last night where I was in somebody else's Twitch stream. And it was an unspecified person in the dream. Like I don't remember. It was just something. And I was there with somebody else, and again, I don't remember who it was. But they had VIP and I didn't. And I, like, my dream self was so pissed off about it. I don't know why. Like, I was so jealous of this person who had VIP and I didn't. But man, I was super jealous. And I actually made a snotty comment about it in chat in my dream, which is so unlike me. Like, I would never. And then the streamer gave me VIP the next time I was there, and I felt really, really guilty about it. Which is so weird. Like, I do have, like, jealousy, but not over that kind of stuff. Especially not in, like, somebody's stream who I don't even remember who it was. Like, what? That's not very Katie coded of you. Dream Katie. Oh yeah, I'm sure you're super jealous, Grim. I know that you were just the most jealous person who has ever existed on this planet. Okay, I have a choice to do like a magenta or a blue for the really dark shading here. And I'm not sure which I want to do. The blue is going to be really drastic. I could like mix the two and go purple, like hit the midline, but there's yellow there, so that's going to get really muddy if those mix. So let's go with magenta. Me just talking it through. Yeah. Sometimes Dream Katie is kind of a bitch, but you know, real Katie is kind of a bitch sometimes too. Just like she knows when to pick her moments, you know. Pick the battles. But I don't know. For the most part, I know that I'm dreaming most of the time, so I can control what's happening a lot. So Dream Katie and Real Katie often are the same person. But this time really wasn't. I don't know. Maybe it was just real enough that I didn't realize I was dreaming. Because, like, to be fair, I do dream about Twitch a fair amount because I spend a lot of my time on Twitch. That's like my preferred social interaction, really. Okay, I think this needs to be shaded a little bit more drastically. Like right through here. That feels better already. Oh, yeah, that's always rough. Because, like, it's definitely a thing where you wake up with, like, an emotion hangover from a dream. I'm usually pretty good about not carrying anger with me from a dream or, like, hurt for the most part. But if I have a dream where I'm in love with somebody, I'm in love with them for, like, a month. That's just how it works. I can't turn that part of my brain off, apparently. It's wild. Which can get pretty awkward, honestly. I think the smart way to do this is going to be to work on the syrup and the cherry alternately. I could also work on some of the like top sprinkles, but I'd like to do all of the sprinkles at the same time. God, one of my friends messaged me the other, like last week before last. They had a dream where I murdered them, and I was like, that is so not me coded. How could you think of me like that? Like from the person I'm not quite least likely to murder, but like pretty, like top 10 least likely to get murdered by Katie. Yeah, I know, Grim. I was waiting for you to say it. Yeah, that's totally fair, Shawnee. I'm definitely the kind of person who I like hold on to it for a really long time. But then if I experience it for like a certain amount of time, I'm like, okay, I'll say something, but make sure that it's clear that it's like no pressure. Because like if somebody is the kind of friend where you saying that you have feelings for them ruins your entire friendship, even if you aren't asking for anything, if you're just saying it, then that's not somebody I particularly want to stay friends with anyway, you know? That sounds good. And I'm glad you're drinking water, Fennec. I think I need to make this a little bit warmer. Not the 170, I think the 150. I'm tempted to add a little bit of blue in here, and I think I'm just gonna do it because you know what? YOLO. I could also just do purple, but what if I make kind of a blurple situation here? Because if I'm just doing it like around the sprinkles is my thinking here to make a little bit deeper shadow. mess with stuff too bad. I'm just letting all of this bloom because it's going to be painted over anyway, so it's going to get smoothed out a little bit. Even though I do really love the texture of watercolor when it blooms like that. But we'll see how much of it stays visible, because I don't mind having that texture for surezies. This is my favorite ACS song. I say that like basically every time it plays. Okay, and I do want a little bit, some of these areas where it would be like a very drastic shadow, like right through here, like that. Okay, I think that's a good layout of where our highlights and shadows are, which means I can still play with that as we make another layer, but most of the work will be in the underpainting and I don't need to think about it as hard. Because your girl occasionally thinks ahead. Not always, but sometimes. But I've been seeing, actually that's probably where it came from. I said that I wanted to do like a more colorful underpainting and I wasn't sure where that had stuck in my brain, but I think I actually just figured it out. There's an artist on Instagram whose name I'm not going to remember, who does some really cool pet portraits and uses very colorful underpaintings, and it's so good. Like they do a lot of like short reels where it shows the underpainting and then them doing another layer over top, and it's really good. Let me see if I can figure out who it is. Will I be able to figure that out? Maybe not. I follow a lot of people. I just follow everyone and it's fine. I see an artist, I follow them. That's how it works. Unless they're really annoying to me, but that's pretty rare. ACS into this song is a little bit wild. But I think maybe I want to play with doing more colorful underpaintings a bit, just in general. I don't remember. I follow too many people. Not you, not you. I don't think I even remember what their profile picture looked like. I'm so bad about that. I mean, I'm the same way on Tumblr too, but like, you aren't actually your username or your profile picture. You're some combination of the two that looks like a thing, but doesn't have any actual features. One of my like super long time mutuals, like we've been following each other for almost 10 years now, changed their profile picture. And I was like, who the hell is this? They didn't change their username, just their profile picture. And I was like, I don't know this person. I wonder if I search if it will just show me that. Oh, people are shouting outside. I wonder what that's about. Doesn't look like it. The search system, like, I know we joke about Tumblr's search system being so broken, but the search system on like Instagram won't even show you anything. Like, it's wild. Yeah. So I have a mix of double ginger and lemon cloud Robos tea with some honey in it. I also have some like from my tea company, their equivalent of throat coat tea that I can do later today if that's bothering me. It's mostly the cough and not my throat. Like I'm just stuffed up and and it hurts to breathe a little bit, if I'm being honest. So I figured the steam would help. But a little bit of ginger never hurt nobody. That's not true. If you're allergic to ginger, it would hurt you, but I'm not, so. This person? Is it you? I found them! Okay, it's Doggo Drawings. Sam Coleman is the artist. So this person does like really colorful underpaintings and then levels them out a little bit, but their stuff is still very colorful. And I really like what they do. Here's a quick little reel where you can see where they use like really intense colors for underneath, so like the purple and stuff. Love it. This slaps. Let me can I share? Thank you, Shawnee. You're incredible and I love you. Okay, I know for sure I want to use the red-based, the red-based red. That's not what I mean. The orange-based red on top of this. For the cherry though, I think I'm gonna go a little bit darker and go with like a magenta-y color. But I do want to start an underpainting for the cherry while this is still drying, because if I put another layer on top of this, it's all just gonna muddy it and it's gonna look ugly. But we're gonna go straight for purple here for the really dark shadows, which since I did yellow underneath, it's gonna be a little bit toned down. Since yellow and purple are complementaries, they make brown, you know. Aren't they? I love them. That tone of voice made me hurt. Yeah, I don't know. I love following artists on anywhere, really. I just love artists. I love art. I don't know if you guys knew this about me. I don't know if you could tell. I love art. But watching other people do things that you don't do is so fun. Especially, I love bright colors. Yeah, I know. Huge, huge news. I'm sorry if this has shocked anybody. I understand if you need a moment to process. Yeah, I've been using it more because I'm glad you're enjoying your food, FedEx. I've been using it more, one, because I'm running a business. Disgusting. But also Cap uses it a lot to send like reels and stuff, so I'm checking in on it more often, which means that you also get hi lesbian. Oh, that's the other thing I forgot to mention. They should be live. They should be good. There should be 2 Halloween things that you can do on stream. Oh, did me opening that just make everything explode? Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. But there should be 2 Halloween things, yeah. Okay, I'm stretching. I'm doing a stretchy.
Why do you like Halloween so much? It's always Halloween in my soul.
Oh, hand and wrist stretchies.
Why do you like Halloween so much? It's always Halloween in my soul.
I should really boost those more. I already have them up to 100%. But oh, why does that last so long at the end? I might need to change that. Ugh. Also me cracking my fingers. Okay, hydrate, and then I've done all the things. Yeah, I may need to like actually edit them. I just threw those in this morning just because I was thinking about it, and I had a little bit extra time since I is taking a week off, rightfully so. We're all so proud of him for actually taking some time off. Right? I told him to. And he said, because I messaged him asking him to signal boost the coloring book stuff, because he's always very good about helping with that, which I gratefully appreciate. That's not really the right words, but they mean the thing that I'm trying to say. You know what I mean, probably. I lost my train of thought. Oh, he messaged me and he said, like, he immediately felt guilty about it. We're talking about I at this point. But I did talk about Cap a second ago. I mean, I basically always talk about Cap. If we're being honest, like, I never shut up. But I is taking a week off, and he messaged me and was like, oh, I felt guilty the second that I sent that message saying I was taking time off. And I suggested a book for him to read and said, like, if you want homework. But I told him to read Laziness Does Not Exist by Devin Price, which I very much recommend for anybody in, like, the millennial or later generations, because we've been kind of coded to feel guilty about doing everything all the time. And that book was helpful to me specifically. But yeah, I did tell him that maybe he should read that. I found it very helpful. And Devin Price is actually on Tumblr. Fun fact. What is that? What is that? How dare you? There was a hair on there. Yeah, Cap is at work at the moment, I believe, so. But yes, we love Cap. It's a fact. We also love Shawnee, just in case anybody was wondering. I think Shawnee is the only other person I've ever met who takes modding as seriously as I do. Which means I need to keep an eye on Shawnee so they don't burn themselves out for me. How's this doing? You should be dry enough to work on somewhere. We can let the cherry sit for a little bit. It usually is, Fennec. I'm sorry. I was a mobile exclusive girly for a long time, like right when they got the app, and it's real bad. Yeah, that's fair, Shawnee. But also, you need to make sure to not take it so seriously that you make yourself exhausted with existence, you know? And I say this as a self-call out more than anything. There's a reason that I'm a mod in as many streams as I am, and it's because I'm very trustworthy, but I also, like, legitimately treat it like a job. Which is not always good for your brain. Fun fact. So, okay. Let's get some red on this bish, shall we? Oh, I just realized I never said goodbye in Rainbow's stream. I feel bad. Nobody cares, but like, it's not a big deal. My laptop reset itself twice while I was watching Rainbow's stream, and so I closed it just to try and keep my laptop from doing that again. And I realized I didn't say goodbye. Rainbow will understand though, it's not a big deal. I mean, because you do that, Lesbian. The majority of mods don't think to do that kind of stuff. Like, I do that kind of stuff. I mean, I don't in iStream because you're usually on top of it. But that's definitely super helpful. Everybody has done it, Lesbian. Literally everybody. No, it's fine, Shawnee. Rainbow will understand. Rainbow knows my schedule like almost as well as I know my schedule. She'll know what's up. But like, see how even though I'm putting another layer on, you can still see the underpainting here, so you can see that it's still shaded. And like it's lighter in the areas where I use yellow. It's like magic, honestly. Yeah, technical difficulties do suck. And Lesbian, literally everybody has accidentally banned someone. Like, that's just how it goes. It's if you become a mod, it's not a matter of if you accidentally ban someone, it's a matter of when. Yeah, so one of the cool things about watercolor is it's transparent, right? So you can layer it to get more depth and like different colors. So by using those colors underneath, it's interacting with the red because it's partially transparent. It's so fun. It's just like you can make however many layers you want as long as you know, treat it correctly and you don't overwork the paper so that it breaks. But it gives like a really nice 3D effect in a way that you wouldn't if you were just doing it in one pass. If you were looking for a vaguely watercolor medium that was thicker, you would go with gouache. So the binding agent they use basically is more opaque. So it acts a little, it's kind of like if acrylic paint and watercolor had a baby. It's a little bit like that. So we used a little bit of gouache in the painting that I did for the coloring book, actually. Here, let me show you. So most of this is watercolor, but we used some gouache, some white gouache to layer this. So I did the entire painting underneath, and then I used gouache because it's more opaque to lift that off the page a little bit so that it looks like you're seeing through the ghost, right? So it's partially binding agent, and they also add like chalk and stuff to it to make it more opaque. But you can get the same effect by using basically, if you just have watercolor, you can get the same effect by using like any titanium white and mixing it with your colors because that is also more opaque. So yeah, me too. I'm actually trained, like my actual minor in art was in fiber. I'm self-taught in watercolor. Well, I say self-taught. Really, Trisha taught me. Like, I did do some watercolor before I met Trisha, but Trisha has definitely shown me how to do like the layers and stuff, and also just watching other artists in general. So like I wouldn't have thought to do the super colorful underpainting if I hadn't seen that other artist doing it, right? But yeah, I do really love watercolor. I don't know, it's really easy to futz with it. Like sometimes watercolor is a little bitch and it'll do whatever it wants, which like me too, bestie. That's totally understandable. But you can also like layer different colors on top until you get to where you want it to be. You can add more layers to darken up colors, stuff like that. So it does have a learning curve, but it's a pretty forgiving medium. And it's also one that you can finish a painting in one sitting, which I'm very much that kind of person who sits down and hyper focuses on something and then does it until it's done. Like you can't do that with like oils, for instance. You can kind of do that with acrylic, but I'm not big on acrylic either. Like I do use acrylic sometimes, but not super often. I was gonna grab something out of here to make a point. What was it? Here's a gouache piece. So I used gouache for this. So the light colors, instead of using like the white of the paper like you would in watercolor and adding more layers to deepen, you can just layer everything. So I did the dark color and then layered the lighter colors on top for the like mountainy areas there. Hi Bongo, good to see you. Welcome in. Let's see. I was looking for, I don't think it's going to be in this stack actually, now that I pulled this out. No. I'm looking for something specific to make a point about layering colors. Where is it? This stuff is organized, but in a way that I never remember how I organized it the next time. Where is that one piece? I know I haven't sold it. I don't think it, well, maybe it is in here. I thought that was all one thing, but no, it isn't. This is a mess. I'm a mess, just in case anybody's wondering. Like, we've been new, but... Yes, this is the stick. This is going to be the sticker for this month's Patreon sticker club. I let my patrons vote between two different designs. Either this one, which I hadn't finished yet, so I just showed them like basically where we were at the start of stream today and asked if they were into that. And then the other one, which I have printed and ready, and like who remembered to bring out a little container for all her loose stickers, or this one. So this sticker is going to be the November sticker club sticker. It says you'll never stack up to someone who wanted French toast instead of pancakes, which is based off of something that I wrote in my journal and one of my friends really liked and asked if I would make a sticker. And I was like, yes, I will give you whatever you want. I love you. So we made a sticker. I say we, I don't know, I made a sticker. I did that one off stream. So it wasn't as much of a we situation. Man, I don't know where that thing is. And I think I'm wasting time looking for it that is better used elsewhere. But I also want to know where it is. You know? Because I think all of this stuff is Stream Ink from last year. I'm not doing Stream Ink this year. I'm too stressed out. I've had too much stuff going on. Yeah, not in there. I don't know where I put it. That's fine. But you can get, like, it's more difficult to get really rich dark colors when you're using watercolor because it's transparent. But I have one piece that I did that. And I was going to show you. Oh, is it here? Why am I like this? I really wish that I had like an actual setup. There it is. It is here. So this is watercolor, but getting watercolor to this level of depth is like difficult. So this was like a bajillion different layers. Yeah, this piece is still for sale. Somebody should buy it. I'm very proud of it. I'm really proud of this one. But it is expensive because it took forever. But if I tilt it right, you can probably see that it's a little bit shiny, and that's because of how much pigment is actually on the page. So it's basically to the point where it's basically straight out of the tube watercolor because I had to layer it so often in like so much, so there's like a lot of pigment on the page. But this one I did in layers too, so I started with an underpainting of pink and blue just to kind of like map out the shadows, and then just kept adding more colors. Yes, you could actually get 10% off of this if you wanted to. I included all of my original art in the coupon code, so you could get 10% off. I don't remember what this one is priced at because it's been sitting around for so long, but you know, well worth it, I promise. Okay. I think I need to let this dry a little bit more so we can work on the cherry a bit here. Apparently I'm just gonna talk a lot today. That's kind of the vibe. Yeah, and some nice stickers. We have some really fun ones here. This is my son, and by my son I mean this is based off of me, actually. This is Ultimate Gremlin mode. I think I just called him Gremlin, but he's just vibing with his video games and his music and his little snackies. You might recognize this mug. It's on the sticker. That's somebody else's sticker. I was wondering where I said that. There's a lovely little Chill Oshawott sticker that's holographic. There is a Yamper showing you his little heart booty, because we love a heart booty. There's two different Stardew chickens. So there's a void chicken and a blue chicken. I did the blue chicken specifically because Lib asked. But there's that, and then the void chicken, which was actually done, I did this on Cap's birthday when I was hanging out with him. We have Yes Homo, which is a Homo erectus skull. And then we have No Homo. And you can get a pack, any of the ones that are like the same thing, so like the chickens or the homos, as I'm calling them, you can get as a pack for a little bit of a discount. There's also the gay fruit stickers, is what I'm calling them. You may have seen this one on Lib's stream because I gifted subs during the reverse subathon. I think Lib's keeping those on stream. So yeah, but you can get a pack of all four of those. We have No Knee Juice Club. We have Nerve Pain Posse. There's a little goldfish who is very shiny and sparkly. There's also stickers that are based on me and my partners. So this one is Grim. It's banana bread. This one is Cap. Kappa Barista. And then this one is me, Goatmeal Scotchy. That's my favorite kind of cookie, is an oatmeal scotchy. There's also the ice cream bars. Yeah, I thought Lib said they were gonna keep it. We also have the depressed ice cream bars. That one's not a new one. You do, if you order this month, you're gonna get a free Sneasler. Because I want to redo how I did this, so you get a freebie. Yeah, I'm really pleased with how these turned out, honestly. I think the Sonic one is my favorite, but they're all pretty good. I did the Sonic one specifically because I thought Lib would laugh about it. And I did the SpongeBob because Aiden asked. Because I asked Grim and Cap which ice cream bar they got when they were kids. Both Cap and I went for the Donatello. And the one Grim went for was one of the Wolverine ones that I don't think they make anymore, but and then Aiden's was this one. So I added this one at the last minute because I'd only had the 3 planned, but I added the that one. That one. I can speak words. Oh, I also have new mystery packs available. So it used to be that you could only get 1 mystery sticker, but now you can get 1 mystery sticker. You can get a pack of 3 mystery stickers, or you can get a pack of 5 mystery stickers. And that is the only way to get the previous Sticker Club stickers from my Patreon, the ones that I don't decide to list in my shop. So some of them do actually have the stickers from August in them because they're Patreon exclusive for at least a month, and then the ones that are extra that I didn't sell or didn't send out, I mean, get added to that. I just had them in here and now I can't find them again. I try to be organized, but really it never works. I just have too much stuff. Here we go. So there were actually 2 for the first month. So these two are in some of the mystery packs now. That's the only way to get them. I'm not listing these ones, I think. I don't think they're popular enough. I did this based off of a funny thought that I had while I was falling asleep one night. And I think it's really just too self-indulgent and other people aren't particularly interested in it. But my idea was like when you're falling asleep at night and you're thinking about, I don't know, fantasies like somebody hugging you and maybe kissing your face. It's like the radio of your brain bringing you those classics every night was the idea. So there's two slightly different designs, but REM 109.5, the snooze, fantasy radio, bringing you those hard-hitting fantasies every night, you know? So there's two like slightly different designs. I couldn't decide which one I liked best, but I think that that one is just like a funny for me in my own head mostly. I don't think this is going to be like a top seller. So I don't think I'm going to end up listing those. I can always change my mind in the future if I decide to, but for now, that's it. So you can only get them now through the mystery packs if you weren't a Sticker Club member not last month, it's October now, in August. Whoa, lemon. That one I haven't really picked up as a stim from Lib's chat. Like I pick up plenty from them. I still go with put those grippers away for sure. And get your bears in is another one. Okay, I want to work on the cherry. I think I want to do pink next. And then maybe work on a magenta. Yeah, that's fair. Haven't picked it up yet. There's always the threat looming. That's fair. I don't know. I think part of it is because it's been different since I became a mod because every time I'm like hearing those, it means that I need to go and check off a redeem because all of those aren't automatically. They all go into the queue to get manually checked off. So I always listen to make sure that the sound is working and then go and check off the redeem in the queue. So I think because I have that other train of thought, I'm not thinking about just the sound anymore. Pedro definitely got stuck in my head for a while. Gay sex gets in there sometimes too. But I mean, let's be real, gay sex is always in my head, just not always that specific sound. Pedro, Pedro, pay! Yeah, I think that cherry's on a good route color-wise. I will want to deepen that up with some magenta or maybe just some red. Maybe. We'll see. You should be dry enough. Yeah, crunchy gay sex is also a good one. I still, you know how Lib has a bunch of things for when people chat for the first time in their stream. I still think it's really funny that the meep meep that has a chance to play when Rainbow comes in is actually Adam saying meep meep. That's not from Rainbow's stream, that's just Adam. And I think that's delightful. Yes. Adam is delightful. I love Adam. I do think it's really funny how me like slowly trying to wiggle my way into their marriage has become a stream meme too. I just think that's really funny. I'm just flirty. I can't help it. I've always been like this. So I think I am going to end up, so I'm leaving some of the white of the paper through for the highlights, but I think I am going to end up going through and adding a white highlight with ink on those too, just because I really like the way the ink looks because it's raised up from the page a little bit. So it really, like on the original piece, it hits the highlight a certain way that I think like really adds some depth to the original piece. But I am trying to like do this the quote-unquote correct way too, which there's no real correct way to do art, but there are ways that are agreed upon as the classic way, you know? Oh my god, the Eggman drives me insane. It's so loud. Honestly, Lib is the only stream that I don't wear headphones for because I have some hearing loss in my right ear, and it sometimes makes it difficult for me to understand when people are speaking. I mean, in addition to just having brain weird that makes audio processing difficult sometimes, especially if I'm overstimmed, which like that's Lib's stream. That's just all of Lib's stream all the time forever. But that one is like so loud that if I'm wearing headphones, I have to take my headphones off. I think it's funny. Lib just has like such, I don't know, intense stims compared to me. Because I'm a smell stim person and not a sound stim person, honestly, for the most part. So like, if I don't smell things that are nice, I don't like it. But if Lib doesn't, like if Lib has too much quiet, they don't like it. Just different brain weirds, you know? I do think it's pretty funny though, that, I don't know, I love Lib dearly, but I definitely need to sit in silence for a significant amount of time after their stream ends. But I love them enough to be there anyway. Oh yeah, yeah. For sure. See, I'm mostly like I don't watch sounds out in public because being in public is already too overstimulating for me. So like I'll have like music or something that's a predictable sound. But if I can't watch like somebody actually speaking words because I don't know what's going to happen, you know what I mean? Yeah, do not put it on speakers in public. Lib always, like people will joke that they have Lib on in the car or whatever. And so Lib's like, oh my god, the driver is hearing me say this. Yeah, agreed. Definitely one of those things you can keep to yourself. Agreed, Shoddy. Isn't that so cute? Yeah, Lib is not a speaker stream, honestly. Definitely not in public. Like if I was at home, like that's a weird way to put that. If I was still living with like my parents, I would definitely not be watching that on speaker. I would just be dealing with the hearing loss from stream. Okay. That looks so red on stream. The saturation is like wild. I need to not laugh so hard because that hurts. My chest is like, ugh. That's fair, Fennec. I don't know. I guess, like, really, my situation with my parents, my mom passed away relatively recently, but, like, within the past couple years. Within the past year? Year and a half? Ew, what's time? Yeah, exactly my thinking, Shawnee. That's why I thought it would be so good. It is a little bit less red in person, but, like, it's the same vibe. But, like, I don't know. My family was always very curse heavy, so that wouldn't be an issue. But I wouldn't want to have to explain to my mother all of the different sex terms that get used, because that definitely would have been the situation. Okay. I think a little bit of kind of magenta-y on the cherry. Because I don't want it to just be like, because right now we're at like Bing cherry, and I would like it to be a little bit deeper than that. So I think a little bit of magenta in here. And some red, maybe. Or maybe this will just take it. Maybe this will just take us to where I want to go. So I do want to make sure we have like a nice yellowy highlight on there, because I think like a lot of times with, I don't know, when you start doing the arts, you really think that you're only allowed to shade with the same color as like the main bit of what you're using. But you can do whatever you want forever. So like instead of just doing like varying shades of red for this, I started with yellow, I went to orange. We added a little bit of pink, and now we're putting some magenta on top. And all of that reads as red, like you can tell that on stream. It reads as red, but it's all of those working together really add a level of depth that I think is good. I also really like the texture that watercolor gets when you layer it up for fruit. I do think I'm going to add some more pink on this side though. Well, you should get yourself some ice cream, Shawnee. I feel like we've talked about it recently too. Well, maybe not recently, within the past couple months. I don't know what time is. Don't ask me. But I probably will end up doing a white highlight on the cherry too. I was actually just thinking about ice cream last night. I might order some ice cream today, honestly. I just got paid, so. That's fair, Shawnee. I did get myself a little chocolate bar. I say I got myself. My brother very kindly picked me up a chocolate bar that I asked for. Okay. To pick up some of the pigment right through here. Let's make this a little... Because all good cherries have butt cheeks. We've discussed this before on stream. You gotta give your cherry a butt cheek. And it's gotta be plump, and it's gotta look juicy. You know? Dark chocolate is always good. I do think that I want to add a little bit more of a highlight up here, which is going to be difficult because I shaded that in purple without thinking about it. You know. But I think I can lift most of this up and it'll be fine. Yeah, there we go. Exactly, lesbian. That's too much yellow. Calm down, please. Just a yellow. Just a yellow right through here. There we go. Okay. That's better. Which, like, my gay fruit stickers would get demonetized on YouTube, probably. I mean, I do YouTube shorts, but I don't really post much of anything anymore. Where did they go? I was going to show you guys the cherry so that you can see how I do cherries digitally versus physically, actually. This one started out a lot darker, the cherries, and then I lightened them up. I did it like a way darker color. I actually have some watercolor cherries that I believe are still for sale in my shop. They're in here somewhere. Again, I don't know where anything is. It's fine. But I did some for a food paint challenge where my, again, my laptop was having some struggles, and so I just kind of gave up and came out and did the cherries physically instead. Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh yeah, Shoddy, that's definitely one of those things you do as a silly teen or whatever. Okay. I think we've got the I know words. The sauce pretty much done here. I think we've got our blooding. My placeholder name for this so far is Bloody Sunday, spelled like ice cream sundae. But I think that's getting there. And I need to let that dry before I peel off the masking fluid. But I think that's pretty much it. I could add a little bit more of a shadow on this side, but I actually think it looks pretty good in person. Sorry, I'm gonna hold this up away from the bad light. I say bad light, the big light. I actually think that's probably fine, and if I do much more, it's gonna be too much. Like sesame oil. What kind of paint? You usually use acrylic, right? So you're doing minis, I'm assuming? Yeah, exactly like that. Thank you, Shani. I do think I need to add a little bit of a shadow right here, so I'm going to do that really quick. Oh, wash. I'm not sure what kind of materials they use in wash, but if it's water-based and it smells like sesame, it might be that some of the pigments in there have done something weird. Yeah, that's what I needed. I think doing that in a couple of these spots along here will make me feel better about life. Yeah, I'm not sure what kind of materials they usually use for the washes. So it could just be that, like some of the pigments smell a little funky, which happens. Okay, I like that better. But as long as it's still functioning the way you would expect, it shouldn't be a big issue. Sometimes with dark red. Yeah. A lot of the darker colors, you have to use more pigment in them, especially with red. Red is one of those ones that often smells more intensely in a variety of different formats, just because you have to use a lot of red pigment to make it look red. But yeah. I was doing something. What was I doing? I don't know. I never know what I'm doing. It's even worse to know what I'm doing when I'm sick. We're at a crossroads. I can either get up and go to the bathroom, and then we can come back and work on this a little bit more, or I can end and raid out. I am going to end up in lip stream at least long enough to get my stream streak continued. Sorry, I'm like not doing good at words. I think that's a sign that I should just end. Yeah, but I do have plans on Tuesday nights, so I don't stay very long there. Yeah, it might just be the pigment lesbian. Have you used that one before? Or is it like a new one? Or did you just like notice the smell now? I'm just gonna keep asking you questions so that I have no idea what you're actually answering when you say. I'm really pleased with how little work that stem took, but it looks really good. What else? I think that's pretty much it, really. So yeah, there's stuff and things happening. Coloring book, if you would like to back that, that would be great. It would be really cool. Other than that, I don't really have much to say, honestly. I think that's a sign to call it. Yeah, so coloring book is the big one. Sale going on in my shop until the 6th for the new stickers, so you could get some money off if you're gonna snag some stickies. This is going to be the Sticker Club sticker for this month, so we need to, I need to get this painting done. You guys can come with me on the journey so that I can actually prep the file and print out the stickers in time for the end of the month. So if you want this sticker this month, you can join the Sticker Club tier on my Patreon. It's $5 USD a month. You're perfectly welcome to join for 1 month because you want that specific sticker and then go away. That's so valid. And yeah, so that'll be this. And then what else? I don't know. All of the Sticker Club stickers on Patreon will be Patreon exclusive for at least a month. And then I'll decide if I want to actually list them in my shop or not. And so far the answer has been not. But yeah, I think gotcha, lesbian. Sometimes pigments or binders just kind of go off a little bit too. So it could just be that it's on its way out of the world, or just starting to smell funny. Either way. Because that definitely is a thing, especially with makeup. If your makeup starts smelling like, I don't know, Play-Doh, you should stop using it. Because pigments and binders do go off. But if you aren't like eating it, it shouldn't be a huge issue. Like if you aren't putting it near any of your face holes, you should be fine. But let's go raid Rainbow since I didn't say goodbye to Rainbow earlier. I think that sounds like a plan. Let me throw on the ending screen. I should also take a progress photo because Rainbow will ask. I say Rainbow will ask. I'll post it before Rainbow asks because that's just how I am. I'll let this dry and then I'll probably take off the masking fluid on my own. I will be back on Friday unless I'm like dying of illness, because I do really need to get this done. I wouldn't suggest it, lesbian. Just because something is water-based does not mean it's safe to put in your body. Okay, remember to mute the tab. You silly little goose. Okay. I will actually get the raid up. Yeah, so there are 2 raid messages in the chat. The first one that Shawnee has very kindly put in there for us has emotes that you can use anywhere on Twitch. The second one has an emote that you can use if you are subscribed to the channel. Hi, Catherine. Thank you. Good to see you. As if I didn't see you in rainbows earlier too. We're gonna go Ray Rainbow, who is also part of the coloring book project. She also is one of the featured artists for streaming this year, which is super exciting. I'm not doing streaming, but I'm so proud of her. So we can go tell her that she's amazing because she is. And I will see you all back here on Friday morning for me. It may be a different time for you, but you can check out the schedule below to see when that will be for you. And I can actually start the freaking raid correctly, perhaps. Or my keyboard could freak out. You good, bro? Okay, there we go. Okay, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being patient with me while I don't feel very good. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to yourselves. Remember that you're loved because I love you. And if you can't take care of and be kind to yourself for yourself, please do so for me. Because I think that you're awesome and deserve nice things, and that includes from yourself, even on the days when it's hard to do. So let me be the little cheerleader in your head, okay? And we'll make it through. It'll all be okay. I'll see y'all next time or in various other places on the internet. Bye!